Greetings, welcome, and thanks so much for joining me for the October Choose One of Three card reading for your October messages. Welcome, October. I personally love October. Here in central Pennsylvania, we have the longest and most varied fall foliage season of anywhere in the world, and I'm always very excited for it. No matter where you are in the world, I hope that you are excited for October and another set of 3 readings. Now, if you are new to these readings, this is how it works. You choose number 1, 2, or 3, and there is a corresponding 3 or more card reading for your monthly messages. Now, if you know what your number is, you can click down to go there straight away, 1, 2, or 3. And if you don't know which number you would like to choose for your October messages, I will set some sacred space, do some drumming, and allow the number to arise for you. 1, 2, or 3. Please join me in taking 3 deep cleansing breaths to clear away everything that's come before, everything that's coming later, and focus in on this blessed present moment. What is your number? 1, 2, or 3? Greetings, number 1. Welcome, number 1, to your October 2024 messages. Number 1, your Celtic Dragon Tarot card for October is... Ooh, very nice, number 1, the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles, number 1, I've got clear messages coming up for you on this. But first, let's see what else you have for your October. Your fairy card for October is, yes indeed, number 1, dreams coming true. Your dreams are coming true. Beautiful, number 1. And number 1, your Viking rune for October is the Rune of Joy. The Rune of Joy. Beautiful, number 1. Now, number 1, before I forget, the runes are reminding me that coming up on Sunday, November 3rd, I have a day of rune readings, a special rune reading day. If you're interested in learning more and scheduling your own rune reading for Sunday, November the 3rd only, the link to learn more and schedule is down below for your own special individual one-on-one rune reading. But number 1, here's what's going on for you for your October. It's a really special time for you, a beautiful month of October in store for you, number 1. In terms of your own dreams, in terms of your own rest and relaxation, and in terms of the things that you want to bring into the world or you have been considering. Maybe number 1, you've been doing some manifestation work. Well, number 1, it's really time for you, if you haven't, to start reflecting on your dreams. It's a time of dreaminess for you, a time of rest and relaxation. And this rest and relaxation is not passive, number 1, or at least you're being encouraged to not make it passive. It may seem passive to others. And so, number 1, you may be getting out your picnic blanket. You may be gazing up at the sky. You may be engaged in some daydreaming. And to others, it may seem like you are doing nothing. It may seem like you are being lazy. It may seem like you aren't doing anything as you are resting and relaxing. But oh, indeed, number one, you are doing things. And one of the things that you are encouraged to be doing, with a capital E encouragement, is to be dreaming up those things, thinking of those things that you want to be bringing into the world, your dreams. So October is a restful, dreamy time for you, number one, of repose and relaxation. But the relaxation is active in terms of the encouragement to really be thinking about your dreams, the things that you want to be coming true, the things that you want to be bringing into the world. You know, number one, I don't know where you are in the world, but it may be time to grab a dandelion head and blow some seeds and make a wish. But there's also encouragement for you in all of this, number one, to be focusing on the things that bring you joy. So again, this isn't a passive, oh, I'm just going to go take a nap, although it very well could be. There's definitely time and encouragement for that, number one. But to allow yourself to really focus in on the things that bring you joy, to be musing about the things that you really love, and to be reveling in that, number one. There's a real sense of reveling in all of it for your October. So reveling in the things that bring you joy, reveling in creating time, and actively creating time, number one. It can be hard for us to find time when we're so busy and we have so much going on. But the imperative for you in your October, number one, is to create the time, carve out the time for you to just rest and relax, string up your hammock, lay out your blanket, hug a tree, do some stargazing, and to find that time to actively, with intention, rest and recline. Think about your dreams, daydream what it is you would like and what your visions are, and focus in on those things that bring you joy. So number one, for your October, it's time to rest and relax, and to do so with intention, bringing joy into it and focusing in on those things that you are dreaming of, that maybe you've been doing some manifesting work around, maybe a vision board, writing those things down, drawing those things, playing some music, or singing those things into being. Whatever resonates with you, number one, when those things come to mind, it's time to carve out the time for that, particularly in terms of that rest, relaxation, and indeed, number one, inner reflection as well. Take some time to be alone. Take some time to reflect and dream. Number one, again, focusing on those things that bring you joy. Wow, sounds like a wonderful time for your October, number one. Sounds beautiful. Please feel free to drop it down below in the comments for us. Let us know that you are a number one. Let us know how you are going to rest and relax in October. Let us know what you are dreaming of. Let us know what brings you joy, number one. I'm sending so many blessings and best wishes to your October 2024. Greetings, number two. Welcome, number two, to your October 2024 messages. Number two, your Celtic Dragon Tarot card for October is, number two, it's the High Priest. Holy cow, number two, powerful card for sure. I've got some clear things coming up for you on this, but let's see what other cards you have in store for your October. Your fairy card number two is, peace of mind. Very interesting, number two. Peace of mind for your October. And number 2, you had 2 Viking runes for your October. Your Viking runes for October are the Rune of Gateway and the Rune of Harvest. Yep, I've got it very clearly here for you, number 2. But before I forget number 2, I want to let you know that on November the 3rd, Sunday, November the 3rd, I'm offering a day of individual one-on-one rune readings. You can learn more and schedule your own time on the link down below, standingstoneshealing.com/runes, but there are limited slots available, so please don't delay if you would like to learn more and schedule your own time for one day only, Sunday, November the 3rd. So number 2, here's what's going on for you for your October. Now, the High Priest is a very powerful card. And you'll notice that we've got the High Priest here with the light and the dark, the white and the black, and the balance. This is a very important element of the High Priest. But what came up for you immediately, number 2, with this High Priest is an encouragement for doing some shadow work. Now, I will say I'm not a huge fan of the term shadow work because I think it's kind of dark and I think it's kind of dreary, but I don't think shadow work is necessarily a dark and dreary thing. It's really, to me, about exploring those parts of ourselves that maybe we might not be always recognizing, and it's just time to bring them to the surface and to actively explore them, number 2. And so what I'm getting for you for your October, number 2, is this is a time for you of active exploration of some of those parts, some of those aspects of yourself that you might not explore very frequently or have yet to explore. It's almost like I just heard the word, just saw the image of an iceberg, number 2. So there's a deep iceberg under the surface, and there's encouragement for you throughout your October to just be exploring some aspects of that iceberg that are under the surface that maybe haven't yet been explored or are not clearly visible. Now, here's what else I'm getting for you. With these 2 runes, the Rune of Harvest and the Rune of Gateway, what I'm getting for you is that this Rune of Gateway, number 2, can indeed signal a challenge or something that needs to be overcome. In the ancient Norse language Futhark, this rune symbolized sometimes a giant that needed to be conquered. What I'm getting for you is that as it pertains to this inner exploration with the quote-unquote shadow work stuff going on for you for your October, number 2, is that there's an aspect for you that's giant-like, it's challenging, and it needs to be explored. And it needs to be, I don't know that I want to say the giant needs to be slayed, number 2, because this giant is an inner aspect of yourself, your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own life journey that just is waiting and ready to be explored and addressed. And I don't want to say conquered because I don't believe that's what it's really about. I believe it's really about the exploration, bringing things out of the dark and into the light. Now, when it comes to this aspect of the dark and the light, number 2, the balance, there's encouragement here for you that along with the exploration of this challenge, the exploration of the dark parts, the giant, there is real harvest there. So there is real benefit. There's real inner harvest, number 2. It's all about the inner harvest. And so this inner harvest, while there is challenge with the exploration, while there is maybe darkness with the exploration, there's also light. And so there's encouragement for you to be focusing on the light within the exploration as well. It's a balance. there's also peace of mind to it too. And so while there are challenges with the inner exploration, while it can bring up dark things to explore, and dark just in the way of things that we might not be fully recognizing or really want to explore, or things that we know that are back there that, oh, we should be addressing, but we're like, I'll get to that later. October is the time. Number 2, now is the time to get to it. Now is the time to explore it. Now is the time to address that giant and really call it out and to explore it. Now, how to explore it, that's all up to you, number 2. There are lots of different ways to explore. I'm a major proponent of journaling. I believe it's a powerful tool for self-exploration. I personally do it every day as an ongoing process of self-exploration. But whatever it is that you do, sing, dance, create, smash things, draw, journal, whatever it is that you do, number 2, in your process of exploration, there's encouragement that even if it's challenging with the exploration, there is indeed peace of mind within it. And so just like with the high priest, there is the darkness, there's also the light. And so know that that balance is here for you in October as you move forward with the self-exploration, as you move forward with addressing the challenges and the giants on your journey. There's also benefit, there's also harvest, and peace of mind within that as well. So number 2, October is a time for you to not shy away from asking yourself those deep, hard questions and really diving into the aspects of your journey, yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, that maybe you've been pushing aside, maybe you haven't want to have been exploring, or maybe number 2, that just haven't surfaced yet. Things unravel and unfold in their own time, in their own way, in how they are meant to. And so, number 2, October is meant to be a time of some of that self-exploration. And it's a great time to do it because you've got that high priest energy all around you. Number 2, the high priest is confident, he's cool, he's calm, he's collected. Bring that kind of energy to your inner exploration for your October. So number 2, I'm sending lots of blessings and best wishes to your October, to your self-exploration, to the iceberg that lies under the surface, and to exploring it with great coolness, calmness, and confidence. Number 2, you've got this for sure. So number 2, please feel free, drop it down below for us in the comments. Let us know that you are a number 2. Please feel free to share your inner exploration with us if you want to. And number 2, please do indeed check out standingstoneshealing.com/runes to learn more about booking your own individual one-on-one rune reading for November 3rd. Number 2, I'm sending lots of blessings and best wishes to that self-exploration. Above all, number 2, please be gentle with yourself as you are doing that deep inner self-exploration, because truly we all have the big iceberg under the surface of the water. We all have those unknown unknowns about our own experience, our own existence, our own thoughts and feelings. And so as they arise, as we explore them, let's always, no matter where we are on our journey, be kind and gentle and compassionate with ourselves. Sending lots of blessings and best wishes, number 2, to your October 2024. Greetings, number 3. Welcome, number 3, to your October 2024 messages. Number 3, your Celtic Dragon Tarot card for October is The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, number 3. Got a clear message for you on this, but let's see what else you have in store, because you have 2 fairy cards for your October number 3. You have, environmental awareness. Number 3, you have environmental awareness. Yep, I've got something coming up for you on that as well. Your second fairy card for October number 3 is detoxification. Detoxification number 3. Absolutely, I've got it for you as well. And number 3, your Viking rune for October is the Rune of Breakthrough. The Rune of Breakthrough. Okay, number 3. So what is going on here for you for your October 2024? Oh, number 3, before I forget, speaking of the Viking rune, on Sunday, November the 3rd, I have a day set aside for Viking rune readings. If you would like your own individual one-on-one Viking rune reading, check out the link down below, standingstoneshealing.com/runes. I'm offering Viking rune readings. I only do this about once a year, and this year it's for one day only, so reading slots are limited. Learn more and book your own reading at the link down below. But number 3, here's what's happening for you for your October. It is a time for you, number 3, of learning. And the learning, number 3, whatever it is that you might want to be learning at this time. First of all, there's encouragement for you to ask yourself, what is it that you want to be learning? So what is it that you want to be focusing on right now in your own personal education, number 3, on your life's journey? Now, that personal education could be external things that you want to learn. It could also be internal things that you want to learn and explore. But absolutely, number 3, for your October, the theme is one of learning. So it's time for you to ask yourself what you want to be learning. You may even want to create some kind of learning plan for yourself, number 3, and map out the things, the knowledge that you would like to gain during your month of October. Again, that might be external knowledge, but it could also be internal knowledge too. That knowledge is just as valid and valuable, some might say more so, as any external knowledge that we might want to go out and learn from the world. But the theme of learning is really very prominent for you for your October number 3. I'm also getting an element of magic within that learning. I don't know exactly what that might mean for you, number 3. That's individual to you, but definitely I'm getting the sense of magic and indeed spirituality along with those elements of learning. So definitely learning, a big theme for you for your October. Along with that, number 3 is that there's encouragement for you. There are a couple of things that are going to assist you with this learning, whether internal or external. Well, by the way, isn't it so true that any external learning is also internal too? Anything that we learn out in the world about a particular subject, we bring into ourselves, alchemize it. Ooh, yeah, alchemize. Magical. And internalize it, number 3. And so that is definitely happening for you throughout your October. But a couple of things that are really going to help you with that internalization, that alchemization, 2 things. Number 1, spending some time in nature, getting out into nature, getting some environmental awareness. This environmental awareness, number 3, is all about your own personal environmental awareness. Yes, absolutely, it can be about helping others to be environmentally aware, but what it's really coming down to, number 3, is getting more in touch with nature, more in touch with your own environment, and tapping into that to help you with that alchemization of the knowledge that you're learning, the things you want to learn in October. So nature is going to be really helpful for you in that. As a matter of fact, some of the learning, number 3, might even be nature-based for your October. I don't know what you want to learn in October, number 3, but if it has to do with nature, nature is here to support you in that. But even if it doesn't have to do with nature, nature is here to support you in that, because getting in touch with nature, maybe going on a long walk, maybe sitting under a tree, is really going to assist you with the breakthroughs with the learning. I'll talk more about that in a second. Another thing that's really going to help you to alchemize, internalize, and turn to gold that learning throughout your October, number 3, is some detoxification. In terms of really asking yourself, what are some of the things in your life that, I don't want to use the word toxic, that are toxic, because it's not necessarily toxic, but that are, in a sense, hindering your learning. So they're standing in the way. That's not exactly it. It's not exactly a barricade to the learning, but that maybe is not helping you to really integrate all of the learnings as well as you could be. Now, number 3, that might be diet. That might be activities, that might be too much screen time, that might be people you're hanging out with, that might be stuff, clutter, too much stuff. But number 3, it's time to ask yourself, what areas of your life need some detoxifying? Because that's going to help with the integration of the things that you are learning throughout your October as well. Number 3, some of the learning might even be about the detox stuff, about making healthy smoothies, or modifying your sleep routine, or creating herbal teas. I don't know, number 3. That's all up to you. But the detoxification is really going to help you with the integration, the alchemization of the information, the stuff that you're learning throughout your October. Now, all of this, number 3, is going to lead to some breakthroughs for you. So number 3, as you learn, as you move forward in your October with the learning, with the magic in that learning, with the alchemy, as you move forward with the learning, lean on nature to help you with the learning, to help you even to dig into deeper insights through nature in the learning, to help you integrate the teachings. So going on a nice long walk in nature. Nature is so incredible for helping us to process our experiences, our learning, our thoughts, our emotions. Like, nature is incredible for that. I think nature is like the best therapist. If you ever want to go somewhere where someone's just going to listen, go talk to a tree, because a tree is just going to listen. But nature is here to assist you with that learning and the deepening of that experience and the alchemization of that learning, as well as the detoxification. These things are going to help you turn the learning into personal breakthroughs. And so there are indeed on your horizon for October, number 3, some personal breakthroughs, some breakthrough that is coming from the learning that you will be doing in October. Remember, you may want to make this active. You may want to actively ask yourself what it is you want to be learning in October and how you want to be growing through the learning as you move forward with your October. But these two things, nature and detox, are going to help turn the learning into some powerful breakthrough for you in your October. Wow, that's pretty awesome, number 3. I love it. What a great reading for your October. Drop it down below for us, number 3. Let us know that you're a number 3, and even let us know, is there something in particular that you want to learn in October? Whether internal, external, a particular subject, or how are you going to use nature and detoxification to help you with the learning breakthroughs, to help you alchemize that learning. Woo! I love it. Number 3, totally powerful and beautiful. So number 3, no matter what you want to learn in your October, no matter what you're going to be learning, and no matter how you are turning that learning into breakthroughs and gold, I'm sending so many blessings and best wishes to your October 2024.